Hey there, welcome back to PixelHangover.com. Today we got a review of a weapon in the game, Medal of Honor Warfighter. This is a weapon that I've really enjoyed using ever since I found it. It's under the Assault class, and there's just some really sweet things about this gun. So I'm just going to let a game in the background play. I was in this game with my buddy NetPrince. You'll see him, we both do really well. And I'm sure we support each other pretty well. I remember playing the game, but I don't remember a lot of support actions. But we tend to try to stay right with each other. So right off the bat, what you're going to see is just a little recoil, very little recoil, and oh, another thing I should mention before we get too deep into this is I was messing with my mod sticks. If anybody knows what mod sticks are, they're basically replacing the sticks and triggers and so forth for your 360 controller, PS3 controller. And I had moved them to a new controller because the one I was using was pretty much shot. So it's very stiff. You'll see that I had some issues, but I actually ended up still doing pretty well. So 3 kills right off the bat, and this gun just, you see there's little to no kick on it. I'm running with the red dot. See, you see me spinning around there. I'm not happy with how slow my gun feels, my movement feels ever since I put it in the new controller. I think I might change that in this game. I don't remember. Anyways, what I really enjoy is just very little recoil. I had a scope on before, but I actually exchanged that for the red dot to give it a shot, and I'm really liking it. That was a good case of Jake moving up, and I got some shots on his feet. There's a few things to really like about this weapon. I've got a longer stock on it. It gives this gun ridiculous range. If you can feather the trigger, you can pop heads from a long ways away. I really enjoy that. So you want to, use it a little bit and unlock some of the new sights. Like this is the red dot, and I have, like I said, a longer stock. And you can look at the stats in real time, and it basically adds a third to the actual distance that the gun will have. So that's why I'm running that. I'm running a red dot, and then obviously the assault class gets you the grenade launchers, or commonly known as the noob tube. And typically, this is a case where I think I get his head. No, I don't. He threw a remote charge. That was a good move. But typically in this class, most weapons, or a lot of the weapons, you actually have to pull out a separate weapon to shoot the grenade launchers. Well, that's not the case with this particular weapon, and there's another couple other ones too. It's actually built into the weapon. It makes it much quicker flipping to those grenade launcher than if you were to have to whip out a entirely separate weapon. Because that's one thing you notice. You whip out the extra weapon on this class, and then you got to reload it before you can shoot it, or load it, I should say. So that's definitely a disadvantage and a huge advantage for this particular weapon. I got a radar there. Make sure you shoot that. Jay came up and shot it before I could get rid of it. So, as usual in this game, important to stay within the vicinity of your buddy so you can refill. Look at the shot. Look at that. That's a steady from across the map. I just wiped him out with just a few shots. So, as I was saying there, Jake just got a nice tomahawk kill. Stick together, replenish health, replenish ammo, and when you stick together, you also get a ton more points. Just as a general rule in this game. Yeah, I remember this. Just popping heads from a mile away. Just such a powerful weapon. And I'm starting to see a lot more people use it, but it's not quite all super popular yet. But I think if you are into the assaulter class, or even if you aren't, it's definitely one of those weapons that I've just found a ton of fun using it so far. I should also point out we are doing team deathmatch here. This is a good example of look at this flank. Jake went back around. I called it out, and he just got buddy saved me and just wiped him out. Of course, it wasn't enough because it seems like in this game that everybody moves in packs. Specifically, look at that guy right there who's using that weapon, DDM4. But specifically, people move in packs. So if there's a 2 there's probably going to be another 5. And remember, we're 10 on 10, so there's 20 people here on the consoles. So these maps can get very crowded. It's very important to know when to pull back right there, and when to let your teammates, quite often dumb teammates, to just move forward and take the brunt of it. This bridge is usually quite the quite the action. It wasn't super crazy on this game in particular. But, you know, I think that, you know, I can't really think of too many downsides to this weapon. It does, well, there you go. It doesn't shield you from grenades. If it shielded you from grenades, I think we might have the greatest weapon in the history of mankind. But, you know, I think that of all the assault weapons that I've tried so far, it's the most consistent. I never feel like I should have had that kill. I really feel like it's got a lot of really good control. The lack of recoil, as I've mentioned, is a huge plus. And it does really good, unlike some weapons in this game, with hip firing. You actually do get to... I can actually get quite a few kills with a hip fire, which is not normally the case in this game. Very important to move as a group, cover both sides. He went that way, I looked left, bridge was good. And then when you get about 4 or 5 people there, it might be time to move on a little bit. I don't like having a huge crowd around. Tends to be kill boxes in this game. So, what weapons you guys use? You know, let me know if you found a gun that shields you from grenades, because I might want to use that. Grenades are ridiculously powerful in this game. But what weapons are you using? I'm very curious to hear what the community's using recently. I know the game has not sold particularly well. I think that's a shame, because I think it's a really solid game, and it's gotten a bad rap for no reason other than it's EA, and I think the reviewers and everybody just wanted something to hate on. I find the teamwork and everything involved in the game is just top notch. There's a good case that I knew that he needed some resplot. I think he told me to meet him at the top of the hill. The game really definitely changes when you have a couple people working together. That definitely shines in this game. So this game is just about wrapping up here. I thought it was just important to show a really good game with the DDM4 V1 under the assault class. Definitely something I think you should check out. And if you have a buddy, you might finish on the top of the scoreboard just like we did. So thank you for checking it out. If you have other weapons you want me to talk about, I'd love to hear that. Put it in the comments and we'll do that video. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you back soon. Take it easy.